Hello viewers, welcome to the Standard 10 subject Science. In our previous video, we have started the chapter number 2 Acids, Base and Salt. In this chapter, we have learned about acids and base and we have performed lots of activity and also have learned about the reaction of acids and base. We have completed the portion of acids and base, and in our recent previous video, we have also started the portion of salt. We have learned the family and pH of salt, and in recent we have learned about the chlor alkali process. Today in this video we are going to see the products which we are getting in the chlor alkali process. We will learn about the products of this that process. So let us start with the first product, which is bleaching powder. You have already come to know that chlorine is produced during the electrolysis of aqueous sodium chloride, and this chlorine gas is used for the manufacture of bleaching powder. We get chlorine during the electrolysis of aqueous sodium chloride. It means that process that we have performed in our previous video, and this chlorine gas is used for the manufacture of bleaching powder. The bleaching powder is produced by the action of chlorine on dry slaked lime, and this bleaching powder is produced by the action of chlorine on dry slaked lime, CaOH twice. Bleaching powder is represented as CaOCl2, though the actual composition is quite complex. The bleaching powder, we can represent it by CaOCl2, though the actual composition quite complex, which is CaOH twice plus Cl2. It gives CaOCl2 plus H2. So we can get bleaching powder from the CaOH twice. It means calcium hydroxide. CaOH twice plus Cl2, we get the bleaching powder and the water. Now let us see what are the uses of that bleaching powder. So for bleaching cotton and linen in the textile industry, for bleaching wood pulp in paper factories, and for bleaching washed clothes in laundry. So at these places we can use the bleaching powder. Second, as an oxidizing agent in many chemical industries. We can also use bleaching powder as an oxidizing agent in many chemical industries. And the third one, to make drinking water free from germs. If we want clean water, drinking water without any germs, so we can use the bleaching powder to make it clean. So these are the uses of bleaching powder. Now let us see the second product, which is baking soda. The baking soda is commonly used in the kitchen for making tasty, crispy pakoras, etc. I know you have all tested the pakoras and you are very familiar with the pakora. Sometimes it is added for faster cooking. So the baking soda is added for faster cooking, and the chemical name of the compound is sodium hydrogen carbonate. The chemical name of the baking soda is sodium hydrogen carbonate, and we can denote it by NaHCO3. It is produced using sodium chloride as one of the raw materials. So we can say that it is produced using sodium chloride as one of the raw materials. So in the baking soda we can say that sodium chloride is raw material, and for that the chemical reaction will be NaCl plus H2O plus CO2 plus NH3. It gives NH4Cl plus NaHCO3. We want this baking soda, it means sodium hydrogen carbonate. For that we need sodium chloride as a raw material. We'll add water, will pass through the gas carbon dioxide and the ammonia. We get ammonium chloride and sodium hydrogen carbonate. Did you check the pH of sodium hydrogen carbonate? Have you checked this pH of the sodium hydrogen carbonate? Yes, we have checked the pH in our recent activity, which is activity 2.4 as named in your textbook. Can you say why it is used to neutralize an acid? Because the sodium hydrogen carbonate is a mild non-corrosive basic salt. Because it is basic, So it is used to neutralize the acid. Simple as that. Then the following reaction takes place when it is heated during cooking. So this chemical reaction taken place, 2NaHCO3 will give it heat. It gives Na2CO3 plus H2O plus CO2. It means sodium hydrogen carbonate. We will heat to it. We get sodium carbonate plus water plus carbon dioxide. Sodium hydrogen carbonate has got various uses in the household. We all use the baking soda in our household. Now let us see what are the uses of baking soda. For making baking powder, which is a mixture of baking soda, sodium hydrogen carbonate, and a mild edible acid such as tartaric acid. We can use baking soda to make baking powder. We will use this baking powder in the kitchen. This is a mixture of baking soda and a mild edible acid such as tartaric acid. So we can say that the baking powder is the mixture of baking soda and the tartaric acid. When baking powder is heated or mixed in water, then this reaction takes place. NaHCO3 plus H plus, it gives CO2 plus H2O plus sodium salt of acid. When the baking powder is heated or mixed in water, then we get the carbon dioxide, the water, and the sodium salt of acid. Carbon dioxide produced during the reaction can cause bread or cake to rise, making them soft and spongy. So this baking soda used in the making of cake to make the bread soft and spongy. Second, sodium hydrogen carbonate is also an ingredient in antacids. So it is also used as antacids. Being alkaline, it neutralizes the excess acid in the stomach and provides relief. So, sodium hydrogen carbonate is a base. So, it is also used to neutralize the excess acid in the stomach. While having acidity, we have excess acid in our stomach, then it is useful to neutralize the excess acid and we can get relief from the acidity. It is also used in soda acid, fire extinguishers. Now let us see the third product of the chlor-alkali process, which is washing soda. Another chemical that can be obtained from sodium chloride is Na2CO3 into 10H2. That is the chemical formula for the washing soda. You have seen above, the sodium carbonate can be obtained by heating baking soda, and recrystallization of sodium carbonate gives washing soda, and it is a basic salt. So you have seen the sodium carbonate can be obtained by heating baking soda, and recrystallization of sodium carbonate gives washing soda, and that is a basic salt. The chemical reaction for this process is given by Na2CO3 plus 10H2O. It gives Na2CO3 into 10H2O. This is the sodium carbonate. This is the washing soda that we have got from this reaction. What does 10H2O signify? Does it make Na2CO3 wet? We will address this question in the next section. Sodium carbonate and sodium hydrogen carbonate are useful chemicals for many industrial processes as well. The sodium carbonate and the sodium hydrogen carbonate are very useful chemicals in many industries. Now let us see the uses of washing soda. Sodium carbonate, it means washing soda, is used in glass, soap, and paper industries. This is used in glass industries, soap, and paper industries. It is used in the manufacture of sodium compounds such as borax. Washing soda is also used in the manufacture of sodium compounds. For example, borax. Sodium carbonate can be used as a cleaning agent for domestic purposes. It is also used as a cleaning agent. It is used for removing permanent hardness of water. So it is also used for removing permanent hardness of water. So in this video we have learned the bleaching powder, the baking soda, and the washing soda. We have seen three products, their chemical reactions, and their uses in this video. Hope you have understood very well. Thank you.